Alright guys, so today we're going to do a coil on an Echo pb-500t backpack blower. All the parts will be in the description below. Get it on Amazon. Comes with a new boot and new coil and the whole 9 yards. So I'll put that in the description below. If this helps you out in any way, shape, or form, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Alright, first step we're going to do is we're going to take off this spark plug wire. Alright, bring it all the way down there. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and take off, we got 4 8mm. They're supposed to be Allens. So it's 4 Allens. Somebody replaced them with different bolts. So it'll be 4 Allens. I think they're either 4 or 5mm. Not completely, absolutely necessary, I guess. Maybe you don't have to take this off. It's nice just to get it out of the way. Spark plug wire will go back through here. So you're going to remove that from this cover completely. You know, that back in here, it's stabbed into that. Let's get it out of the way. Let me turn on my flashlight for this video. There we go. Alright, so now we got some Allen wrenches. We're going to take this cover off. We got one here, one here. There's one down here and one right there. Also one over here on the side and this side. And that should be at 5 of them. Alright, then we've got a single Phillips head screwdriver right here. I believe we're just going to go ahead and cut this wire off and pull it out of here when it comes time. Right now, Phillips head screw. Alright, then we're going to go ahead and get this cover off. Sorry, I had a customer come in. Couldn't freaking keep recording. Alright. So I don't think, yeah, this new one didn't come with this rubber boot, so we're going to want this rubber boot. This is the same, right? Before we start cutting it up. Yeah, that's the same. That's the same. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and unplug this wire from there. And then I'm going to cut this down here because I'll use this spark plug wire for something that needs a quick fix. One day I save everything in the shop and recycle it. And we're going to need this guy. Alright, so it's going to be 2 Phillips heads. And we're going to take that out. It can be flathead as well. Alright, and we're just going to go ahead and remove this guy out of here. Now we're going to want to turn this flywheel until the magnets are lined up. About so. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this OEM capper and stick it down in there like so. And then we're going to take the new coil and we're going to work it into place. Get this cable out of the way. There we go. And the magnets will actually suck it right down. So it's sucked right down to the flywheel. We're going to go ahead and put these 2 Phillips heads back in. So we're tightening it. We're also going to hold this tight up against the flywheel at the same time and tighten the Phillips heads. And we'll just turn this to get the magnet off. And you pull this straight out. It should be perfectly gapped in there. Now we're going to go ahead and connect this wire. And we're going to connect this rubber grommet. I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to have it go up. Put this wire in this slot as well. Move it over to the aluminum spot. Stick it in. You're going to have to hold this in while you get that plastic cover down. You have to hold that in place and then get the plastic cover down on top at the same time. This plastic cover, this end right here, will slide in first. There's a slot that it goes into. And then it comes down on top of this after that. So I got to get all this held in place with one hand and then slide the cover in on top with the other hand. So give me a second here. Just like that. Get it all in place. And then we're going to go ahead and take Phillips head bolt that we took out of there. Stick it back in. Tighten it down. Then you're going to feed your wire underneath these guys here. Leave it a little loose because there's going to be, bolts going down and whatnot. This guy will go better here. All right. Yeah, so actually first I'm going to pull it all the way tight. So I got plenty of room here. And we're going to go ahead and put this boot on. This boot here on. These things are a pain in the ass, so don't think it's not going to be. You're going to basically line it up on the wire. And you're going to stab this one side down in through the top and the other side in through the bottom. It is going to suck, just so you know. Once you've gotten the top in, you bring it over to where it hits the front. And if it's too long, which mine was just a little too long, I just trim around the outside wire and then pull it off so that you still have this wire sticking out. And then you push this up against it. It's actually touching that wire. It gives you a nice little contact. Then you're going to pull the bottom down and stab it in through the wire to hold it all in place. Then I take the tube, a little bit of oil inside of it, the boot, and then we're going to push it onto the wire. When you push it on, make sure you don't have to twist it to straighten it. Make sure it's aiming the way you want. So this is going to go up to your spark plug, and that's the way you want your boot to go on, so that it lines up perfectly with your spark plug. In a little bit. I need both hands to do it, but it'll go in. It's not the worst thing in the world. I actually spit in it. Spit right in the boot. You know. Alright, I need two hands. There. It's all the way on, ready to go. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and get the cover back on, the side cover, or this whole cover thing here. Right? That's what's next, right? Yeah, that's what's next. Hope so. Get it through the spark plug first. Get it all the way down in place. Make sure the wires are out of the way. Set in place, set in place. Alright, and then you got your 5 bolts to hold that on. we're going to get the wire lined up, snapped into place there, and around to the top, plug it in. I need two hands. And we're going to make sure it snaps into place underneath here as well. I think you're supposed to do that before you tighten the cover down. I ended up having to loosen this bolt and this bolt when pulling the cover out and then getting it back there. Then we're going to put the recoil on with the 4 bolts in place, tighten it down. Alright guys, that's it. If this helped you out in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Today's parts will be in the description below. If you want me to do any advertising for you, message me. Here's today's t-shirt. Peace.